Many people are asking what the US raid in Venezuela could mean here in Taiwan, an island democracy that China claims as part of its sovereign territory and regularly threatens to take by force. The comparisons are coming from many places, from US lawmakers warning about setting a precedent to Chinese social media users openly discussing whether a similar decapitation strike could be used by China on Taiwan. But analysts are warning about drawing that direct comparison.
The PRC doesn't need a precedent in the case of Venezuela. I think a precedent of sort of accepting or being weak on this violation of sovereignty would make things internationally easier for Beijing, but it's not decisive. Beijing will decide to act as and when it feels it has an ability or a need to do so. A lot more will rest probably on the ability of Taiwan to defend itself and deter a PRC attack, and failing that, to actually protect itself.
So is this more about power than precedent? The raid underscored the US military's reach and its ability to act quickly and decisively. For Taiwan, which relies on the US backing and arms supplies, that matters. Washington recently announced a record-breaking new weapons package, including HIMARS. That stands in contrast to the apparent poor performance of Chinese-supplied surveillance and weapon systems in Venezuela, unable to stop the US operation.
We know that there are shortfalls with the PRC military equipment, especially the claims that its radar can detect stealth fighters. That's clearly not the case. Or if it is the case, we need a lot of things to fall into place and for everything to work perfectly. But in real operational circumstances, that tends not to be the case.
The episode was awkward for Beijing. Venezuela has been a close partner, and Chinese officials had met President Maduro just hours before the raid. Since then, China has condemned the operation as a violation of international law, pushing back hard against Washington and instead positioning itself as a reliable partner and defender of international norms. It's an argument that may resonate further afield, but it is unlikely to land convincingly here. China conducted large-scale military drills around Taiwan just over a week ago.